Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Taylor.
And I'm Jack, and welcome back to another Smokeshow Happy Hour.
Super exciting today, guys. We have a Christmas sour coming out for you guys. Now, this one is going to be a super visually pleasing drink to look at. It's going to have a red wine float on top, so might be a hard technique, but I'm really excited to try this one out.
Yeah, this one definitely uses some like intermediate, I would say, techniques, but we're gonna walk you through every step. We're gonna make it very easy for you, and easy for you because you've never made anything like this.
Right? This might be my most complex drink that I've made, so let's get right into it. So guys, here's our ingredients over here. We're going to be doing 2 ounces of bourbon or rye with 1 ounce of our lemon juice, and then we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of our maple syrup, and we're going to be dry shaking that all together with our egg whites. So make sure that you're getting ready to separate all of that together.
Yeah, and we chose rye specifically for this just because I feel like around the holidays, that spice that you kind of get, that like peppery sort of flavor, is really good. But this would be equally fantastic with bourbon, or even if you like brandy, cognac, anything like that.
Right. See, me personally, I'm not a fan of brandy.
Same.
Not a huge fan, but
yeah, Wisconsinites, don't shoot me, but not a big brandy fan.
it is big up there. Isn't that how they do their old fashions with brandy in them?
Yeah, brandy and 7-Up.
And 7-Up.
Yeah.
I need you guys to drop a comment right now. Let me know if that's offensive or not. Like, is that the real way we should be doing it? Because I see a lot of back and forth in our Instagram comments of the way that you guys think an old fashioned should be made. So
from what I've seen, that is what's considered by them at least to be the right way. It's actually, honestly, I will say I'm not a huge brandy guy, but I will drink a brandy old fashioned the way it's made in Wisconsin.
Heard that.
It's not bad. Here, I'll take that.
Throw that away for me. Thank you very much. So now we got everything thrown into our mixer right here. We're going to just give that a dry shake.
Yeah, and this you want to like really vigorously, get some power behind it. Pass it around the room if you have to, if your arms get tired.
We're going to see how much of this ends up on the wall and how much actually stays in the shaker. Good Lord. That might be the messiest, just because of the pressure of having the eggs in there. I think that's why it's getting so messy on me. Who knows, it might just be a me thing. But
it's not. This is something we're trying to address. So a little sneak preview. We have been testing various different shakers, including this one, to see what we want to put our name on and sell. This is not it because it's still leaking, but we're working on addressing that problem. So
stay tuned. Keep your ear to the ground. We might have some new giveaways coming out if that drops.
Yeah.
If he lets me, who knows? All right, so now that we've dry shaken to the point where it is pretty much exploded everywhere, I'm going to drop an ice cube in there and get shaken with this now.
It's also very foamy, which is what you're looking for. The explosion is optional.
Let's just strain it right in here and we'll see how this one looks.
Ooh, looks good. Kind of looks like eggnog.
It, once again, does look like eggnog, very Christmassy themed. So I'm hoping that we're not losing some of that maple syrup flavor.
For garnish, we are going to do a red wine float. And then I also want to talk about the lemon garnish. This is optional, but
yeah, so a lot of people like to lean in heavy and they'll just keep it simple with the red wine float being the whole garnish, and that's like the eye catch. We're for Instagram, all right? I need aesthetic, I need color pops, I need everything. So we're going to add that little lemon zest on top.
So I'll show you a couple different ways that you can do that. But first, let's get this nice little red wine garnish on here. So what you're going to do as you're, I'm telling you and also them, but what you're going to do is you're going to try to get the spoon as flat and as close to the surface as possible. And then you essentially just pour it, and it helps when you have the ice in there too. Ideally, you want to choose a glass that's a little bit smaller than ours or make a little bit more so that it is closer to the top. But you pour it over the back of the spoon. It comes off the top just like you're making a black and tan or, a sour.
Or it goes down the whole side of your drink and a little bit around the bottom edge.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. This is this is where we said it's kind of an intermediate technique. It's not something that you're probably going to get right on the first one or even the second or third. But essentially the goal is to get it to sort of float on the top. And the egg white helps with that. The ice helps with that. See, now that you're getting it on the ice, it's actually floating a little bit better. Problem is, once you break that surface tension and it starts going down the side, it doesn't stop.
Yeah, I was going to say, so my first pour was a little bit quick and I had the pressure come out and it dropped all the way down the back end, as you can see right there.
Boom. Beautiful.
Honestly, I think it looks a little bit better if you mess up. So I would love to see if you guys recreate this drink, and if you can properly execute the red wine float, show me how it's done. I would love to see you guys show me up on that.
Quick little video, because I've only done this twice. I've gotten it right one time. So
So I still got one more time to redeem myself.
My
That's
first
what I'm
time looked worse than that. I'll tell you that. But yeah, so that's kind of the technique there. And honestly, even if you mess it up, I think it's honestly better because it mixes all the ingredients better. Like when I get a New York sour and it has that red wine float on top,
Right.
I'm stirring it anyway because I don't just want red wine on the first sip. I
Yeah.
want the full drink.
a little evenly throughout
Yeah.
the entire thing.
So there's no harm, no foul. So for garnish with this, a couple options. You can do on top of the foam, you can do some zest. I'm not a huge fan of zesting in cocktails just because you end up drinking that and it's not exactly, the best.
Sits in the front of your mouth a little bit, maybe
Yeah.
a little gritty if you get too much zest.
Exactly. And then two other options. So you can peel it and do like a fancy little, twirl. We're going to use a channel knife, and these are easily bought on Amazon. I think this costs us $6. Like,
I'll go ahead and I'll drop a link to one of
Yeah.
these knives for you in the top of
Super.
the description.
And if you guys want us to make one, let us know. So all you do is you kind of wrap around a lemon, and you can make this as long or as short as you want. I like to make them extra long so they look super fancy. And then you can take your bar spoon here, same one you just used for the float, and wrap it around the handle.
And that's a cool little hack and a trick that a lot of people use on Instagram. Maybe you got a cool speakeasy you go to and your bartender's just got that flow. He's doing everything cool. Really?
Yeah.
No, that's what I've seen. I've seen the orange twist too. If you're ordering an old fashioned and you drink that with a twist.
Look at that.
Perfect.
I'm going to put it right here so you can see it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous. And then you can kind of loop that over the side. Boom.
Look
So
at that.
if you saw, I went around the lemon more than actually about one full revolution. It looks like a really long piece, but once you wrap it, it ends up pretty small. So get more than you want.
Yeah.
But
So I think that looks beautiful. We're going to stop real quick, take a couple photos, and then we'll get right back to you guys with the taste test.
yeah.
All right, guys, we just took some beautiful photos. I honestly think messing up that red wine float pour made it look a little better.
Dude,
It's
honestly,
kinda-
now it's just backwards. Not to cut you off, but like you've got the red on the bottom and the white on the top. It looks pretty cool.
that's not what I was supposed to do? It's the red wine, not the float, right? It's the sink, the red wine sink, all right?
Yeah, red wine sink.
Honestly,
I like it.
yeah,
Looks cool.
it's still got a gradient. So even if you mess up, it'll still be a visually pleasing drink, Maybe the best bartender's going to look at this and be like, I know he messed up that red wine float
Yeah.
pour, but,
Don't judge. Mm-hmm. He's 23. He's learning.
That's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm tasting a lot of my red wine coming through here. I might have
smell it.
poured a lot trying to get my little top there. But for the mix with the rest of the drink, I think it's a great pair.
Ooh.
There's
I'm
that
usually
lemon
not.
shining through a little bit here.
Yeah. Usually not a fan of sours. This is really good.
Yeah. No, me personally, I don't like amaretto sours and stuff like that. It's like, I'll drink it, but I know people like it more than I do.
Yeah.
So this is
I
definitely
won't
a good
order
happy
one
medium.
unless it's like the only option.
Right. right.
Yeah. This is actually very good. And we didn't use good wine. I don't know if y'all saw the
No.
label. We used a $6 bottle of wine.
The yellowtail.
Yeah.
Which is not horrible, but me in college, this is what I'm used to drinking,
Yeah.
is all the yellowtail stuff. So.
Exactly. No, it's
Yeah.
that's a pretty good drink.
Yeah, so please make sure, I think I said it once already, but if you do try and recreate this drink and you go for that red wine float pour, take a video, take a photo, show me if you did it better than me or worse than me. Make sure to tag us, I'll repost it, or at the very least, I'll just take a look and I'll comment on it and we'll be like, hey dude, nice try. So
Hashtag beat Taylor.
yeah, please try, do your best. But make sure you drop a like if you enjoyed this whole video.
Yeah.
Subscribe right here.
Right there, in the center. We post new videos every Thursday, and we're doing all kinds of stuff in December. It's
We
the
are.
end of December at the time that we're releasing this, but if you've missed it, check it out because there's a lot of cool drinks that you've been missing out on.
So drop a like and we'll see you guys next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.